Is this thing on? Welcome back to Big Mouth and fancy seeing you here. And a very good morning to every single one of you who's taken the time and the effort to click on to this video and welcome to Wednesdays. I had to think about it. Welcome to Wednesdays DCEU Daily, which we're going to just dedicate this whole episode to Ezra Miller's The Flash. Yes, production on The Flash, I'm being told, is happening really, really soon. And the evidence is there. They've already halted production of Fantastic Beasts 3. That has been stopped. I don't know why it's been stopped. I think they're in trouble. I think the Harry Potter franchise is in trouble. I'm not here to waste any seconds on that. I love Harry Potter, but I'm not here to talk about Harry Potter. I'm here to talk about the DCEU. I think this is a great opportunity. I think the DCEU and DC Films now is the number one priority of Warner Brothers. It's, with Aquaman making so much money, I think, it's going to be their priority, isn't it? It was always their priority, but now they understand that they've taken a film that was in the hands of creators who maybe weren't doing as good a job, and then Walter Hamada comes in, and him and James Wan roll up their sleeves, and they give the world a $1 billion plus movie. That's amazing. That's very important. And so we move forward now. And so The Flash, I think the Flash movie will probably be the next movie to be announced by Warner Brothers. And a lot of pundits, a lot of scoopers are saying there is a piece of big DCEU news to come. The problem is with that, it's no point just tweeting, "Ooh, I've got big news." Well, that's nice, but teasing me is just going to get on my nerves, and I'm just going to unfollow you, right? If you know something, tell me, or don't tell me you know something until you want to tell me the thing that you know. God, that was confusing for very early on in the morning. So we've still got the same people involved in The Flash. That's not going to change. They are going to direct this film. They are going to write this film, and I think it's the people, of course, who did Game Night, and I think that's very exciting because Game Night is a very, very entertaining film made by two very talented people, and I think that's to the advantage. Of course, The Flash is no longer Flashpoint. We know that. How can you have a Flashpoint without getting to know Barry Allen a little bit more? So this is going to be another kind of interesting one because we've already seen Ezra's The Flash on Justice League. Some people loved him. Some more diehard Flash fans didn't really like how funny he was. I thought he was done well. I think they'll tone some of it down for the film, like they did with Aquaman. They'll look at the test screenings for Justice League and see what people liked in Ezra's performance and the way he was written for, and the things that they didn't like. And I think the same thing kind of happened for Aquaman, didn't it? So I'm not worried about that. I mostly liked Ezra's performance as the Flash and Barry Allen in Justice League. There are a couple of little things that could be dealt with. I like the way he was scared. I like the way he wasn't just going in there. He hadn't have done much superheroing when he first meets Batman and the rest of the team. And this is going to be a very, very interesting film. And is there going to be a Flash family involved? Is there going to be a Reverse Flash? I hope so, because the Reverse Flash is one of my favourite supervillains. So it is going to be really exciting to see what they're going to do with that. We've already had Zack Snyder actually give us a picture of Ezra Miller in his costume standing in a piece of rubble, whatever that is. I don't think that was in the Justice Cut, was it? So that's really exciting too. So I think you can smell that there's a big announcement for The Flash coming really quickly. There's loads of rumours about cameos, by the way. There's even a rumour that Wonder Woman cameos as well as Superman in Shazam. Again, I saw the early test screening. I saw no hint of that, but no, that they wouldn't show you that anyway. That's why I said, like, the latest test screenings, people saying that they just saw kind of a body double and an S shield. And that means that Henry Cavill's not going to be in this film is absolute bollocks, because they're not going to let you see Henry Cavill before the actual movie-paying audience, the consumer, has seen that film. So the people who have come out and kind of whispered about what they saw, you're a disgrace. Anyone who whispers about what they see in a test screening is a disgrace. How many times have I done a video saying I've seen this, I've seen that film, but I've never ever leaked anything, because I think that's right and I think that's proper. I can give you my opinion of what I've seen, honest opinion, but then I can dial it back and say to you, well, you know what? This ain't the finished article. It could be anything, whether I like it or hate it. But people who leak stories, I think it's all right to go on rumours and talk about rumours, but I think when you've seen something that you've made an agreement not to talk about specifically, I think you should honour that agreement. It's like people who are friends with celebrities who go to newspapers and talk about those people. That's disgusting. If you know people in the public eye like I do and have personal relationships with them, you don't start talking about them and saying, oh, look, I know this one and I know that one. No. You know, if you want to be famous, do it on your own merit, in your own esteem. And if you don't do it. Sorry, a bit of a subject change there, but something's going on with one of my friends and a bit wound up about it. But anyway, yeah, exciting times. So I can't wait for it to be announced that The Flash is moving forwards. I think this is going to be an excellent movie, of course. The Flash is one of the top superheroes in the DCEU catalogue. And I think it's going to be amazing. Kind of changing the subject, James Wan speaks out again. This guy is brilliant. There's loads of idiots saying that, oh, why are DC and Warner Brothers focusing on expanding the Aquaman universe, which obviously means they're not going to be making a Superman film. And James Wan says, no, that's not true. Just because we're developing things within the Aquaman universe, it doesn't mean other things are not happening. And that's obvious. But I'm glad someone so important within the DCEU has actually said that. And it's about time. You have to understand, you know, as far as Warner Brothers are concerned, so many mistakes have been made in the creative kind of essence of putting Superman on the big screen. So they're taking their time with Superman, and that's great, and that's fine. But we're going to get a Superman film. Relax. So every time you hear a piece of DCEU news, celebrate it. Celebrate it. And because expanding the Aquaman universe, expanding all the different universes within this universe is an awesome thing. And we should all be really excited about that.